Got him. All right, shut the door. Now drag him into that side room while I start looking for his half of the map. We'll have to work fast. We want to be all set when Matty McCormick shows up. Matty's coming up the walk, Harris.
Well, I can keep Pratt under control if you can manage Matt.
I can manage 2 or 3 like Matty. I won't have any trouble on that score. Quiet now. Hello, Matty. Come on in.
Ed Bailey, I didn't know you...
Yeah, I'm here. Come on in, Matty. There's been a change in the plans.
I thought this was Fred Pratt's place.
Yeah, it is, but Fred had to leave for a couple of days. Something important came up, and he asked me to handle this.
Well, now, Ed, I don't know.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. Sit down, and I'll tell you the whole story Fred told me. Then you'll know I'm not working anything funny.
I was supposed to see nobody but Fred on this. He and I...
You and Fred served time together in the pen, Matt, I know. While you were there, you both did some favors for a lifer named...
Killed another one.
Oh, you must have been dreaming, Jonah. Nobody ever goes to the old fort.
Roy, I know what I seen.
Jonah, are you sure it wasn't just General Rowe's ghost doing a jig?
Yeah. Now, just a second. The general never danced a jig in his life. The bunny hug was as far as he done been. Roy, I tell you, I did see a feller killed.
Hey, he's serious, Dale.
2 fellers had another one there. They pulled a gun and they never give him a chance.
Well, let's get back out there.
Spoiled my whole day.
Dale, you keep your eyes open here. See if any strangers come into town. Let's go, Jonah. If there's been a killing, the quicker we get on the trail, the better. You wait here, Trigger.
You know, Roy, it happened right over there. They didn't have no respect for tradition at all. I say they didn't have no respect. Why, that mess hall's where General Rowe sat down and ate with his men. See, the general sat down and ate with his men, Roy.
The general must have believed in equality.
Hurt pretty badly. The doctor won't let him be questioned for a while.
Well, we've reached the dead end here. There's some footprints just outside, but the country's too rocky to follow a trail.
Say, Roy, one of them killers limped a little. Favored his left leg.
That may help.
His left leg?
Well, when I first seen him, I was reminded of the time that Corporal Dumpy...
A man with a limp checked in at the hotel just after you left, Roy.
Oh, he don't never let me finish. I wonder if they don't like Corporal Dumpy.
What was his name?
Corporal Dumpy liked everybody.
I don't remember offhand, Roy.
Well, let's check on him. Jonah will be able to identify him if he's the killer. We better move fast, too, before the outlaws get clear out of the territory. Find out what room you gave this man, Dale. Jonah and I will go up and see if he's in.
All right.
When he comes to the door, Jonah, I'll act as though I've made a mistake, and if he's the right man, you nudge me.
How about those great nut flakes? They are so good for you, too. They 2-minute energy work for you. So how about them? How about Grape Nuts Flakes?
Yep, how about those Grape Nuts Flakes? Take an old hand's advice, partners. Tomorrow, when you roll out of your bunk, corral a bowl full of that great energy-giving cereal, Grape Nuts Flakes. Grape Nuts Flakes are called the Great 2-Minute Energy Cereal because 2 minutes after you polish off a bowlful, their powerhouse whole wheat energy starts to go to work for you. That's the kind of quick energy you fellers and gals need. You go for Grape Nuts Flakes sugar-roasted flavor. It's delicious. So ask Mom to get you Grape Nuts Flakes, the 2-Minute Energy Cereal. Look for Roy's picture on the front of the package.
How about Grape Nuts Flakes?
Grape Nuts Flakes, one of the famous triple wrap Post cereals. Guaranteed fresh or triple your money back.
You won't be sent back, Harris. We'll take care of these 3.
That's why I brought him here.
You and Bailey been to see the marshal yet?
Not yet, Verma. We had a little trouble getting the map.
Marshal Weber won't wait for the money.
And the quickest we can get the money is tomorrow morning. He'll have to wait until then.
I'll talk to him.
What about these 3? They got more honest than Weber has.
I told you we'd take care of these 3. You just bring the money here as fast as you can so I can give it to Marshal Weber.
Okay. But see that you don't pay it to Weber until he hands over the stuff we're buying. The right stuff, too. So he doesn't blackmail us a second time.
Wait a minute. What are you threatening me for? I'm doing you a favor acting as a go-between. If it wasn't for me, Weber would send you up the river again.
Sorry, Burma.
Well, that's better. Lefty, you and a couple of the boys take care of these 3. Ride them out to our shack at Willow Springs. Oh, if I was you folks, I'd go along peaceable.
We'll take your advice, Burma, but I won't guarantee that we'll use it long.
Dale and Jonah are disarmed, then escorted by 3 triggermen to a shack near Willow Springs. There they're held prisoner, not knowing what their fate is to be, whether the gang plans to release them eventually or do something else. The 3 armed men remain outside the cabin on guard.
Yeah, fitting 14 or 15 wars. Was took prisoner and every dad ratted one of them. But this is the only time I ain't been able to escape.
We'll figure out some way.
How, Roy? With 3 armed men outside guarding us.
Oh, Shaw. I wish Rabbit Head Robbie was here.
That's a new one, isn't it?
I never heard of him.
Well, right name was Private E.E. Robertson. But his head was shaped like a rabbit's. Come to a sharp point at the front teeth, you see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, sir, me and old Rabbit Head was took prisoner during the East Border War and was put in a cabin, a whole lot like this. I say a whole lot like this, with a guard stationed outside. And just see, you listening, Roy?
I'm trying to think about our own situation.
Well, now, pay attention to this. May give you an idea. Well, sir, old Rabbit Head, he noticed a knothole in a board at the side of the cabin. Now, on account of his head coming to a point, he managed to get his front teeth clean through this here knothole. Then he waited and he waited. And finally, the guard backed up a little.
Oh, no.
That was what old Rabbit Head was waiting for. He bit. I say he bit, and he bit hard.
Oh, Jonah.
Hung on for dear life. The guard struggled and fought and dropped his rifle. Well, sir, that was just what I was waiting for. I run out and grabbed the rifle.